Hi guys, it's been a while since my last video and I'm very sorry about that, but I just got busy. And the problem when you are busy, sometimes it can be very interesting stuff that I'm doing, but it's hard to add doing a video about it at that same time if you don't have a dedicated camera person with you. To make it even harder, I try to shoot as much as possible on this thing. So this is my X-T2, which is an amazing camera. Video quality is amazing. I get all the settings that I need. I can use an external microphone for good sound, but the problem is it takes attention, it takes brain power, and I need all that brain power to do all my work. So I've decided that in those busy times, in order to still keep creating a video every now and then, is to not always use this camera. I will still use it whenever I can, but for video, when I'm busy, it is sometimes just too much of a hassle and it results in me not creating any videos. So I decided to go to this guy. So this is my GoPro Hero 5. It's a lot easier to use, it's a lot easier to set up. Everything is in focus and everything is in the frame basically with the GoPro, so that makes it a lot easier. Video quality is not anywhere close to this one, but usually it does the job. But enough about technique. I need to share some very sad news with you. It is my sad duty to announce the death of my trusty X Pro 1. After 6 years of hard use, it has finally gone to camera heaven. This is what it does. If you power it up, it keeps taking pictures and then turn off the camera and turn on again. This camera has served me really well for a number of years. It's been my main camera for 2 or 3 years and got a lot of hard use. It changed my outlook on photography and it got me into the Fujifilm family, and a lot of the people that I call friends, I got to know them through this camera. So it will have a special place on my cupboard forever. The last couple of years I didn't use it much anymore, but I felt it would not be a good thing if it was just sitting unused on a shelf while it was still good, while it was still working. So I gave it to a young photographer called Stephani. You may have seen her in my 3 steps to off-camera flash video. She used it for about a year and now it finally died, but I'm very happy that Stephani got some good pictures out of it, and she'll be still doing photography and she already has a new camera, so I'm really happy for her. But yeah, so it's gonna be retired because it's dead basically. But the good thing about having this thing back is that I also got my 35 1.4 lens back, because that's what I borrowed to Stephani. I've been using the f2 since it came out, and it's a great lens. It's snappier than the 1.4, it's weather sealed, it's faster in autofocus, but still, although this is technically perfect, this has a bit of magic to it. So I'm looking forward to use this one a bit more often because of its magic, but I'll definitely will be using this one too. It's hard to choose between the two. If you have only one, the f2 is probably the reasonable choice, but when it comes to portraits and adding a bit of magic, then I prefer the 1.4. The first thing that I'm going to use the 35 1.4 for again is to go to a show tonight, And I'm going there because they are using a piece of content that I created a while ago but couldn't share earlier.
Usually I take you with me when I'm going to create new content. But this time it's a bit different because I'm going to look at content that I've already created. 2 or 3 months ago I created a short video for a ballet academy. They are doing a show around the theme of Connect. They want to do something around everything that's going on in the world and Europe, with Brexit and refugee crisis, Trump, all that kind of things. As part of the preparation for that show, they went to a refugee center that I've been before, where my girlfriend Griet and I took some portraits before. I'll link that video here and in the description. But so they went to that refugee center and they performed there. It was not in ideal conditions, far from that. They just showed up. It was a big surprise for the refugees living there. It was beautiful to see, because usually ballet is about perfection, and there it was not about perfection, but it was about connection. And so I made a short video that they'll be using in the final show of their project. And this weekend is the official show, but unfortunately I have other plans, so I can't be there. But tonight is one of the last repetitions, and they invited me over, so I'm very curious to see how it all came together. Also a bit curious, to be honest, to see how my video fitted in. I have my camera with me, I have some lenses with me, but that's not really the point. I may not even make one single picture. The whole point is to see how things come together, and in the end, all of the arts are about telling stories and conveying emotions, and it's nice to see how this will all come together, because there's the ballet, there's my video, there's some other videos, and then there's Griet did a lot of portraits and did work at the refugee camp in France, and I believe they incorporated also a couple of pictures there. So I'm very curious to see how it all came together. So let's go and check it out.
Watching that rehearsal was a truly amazing, magical experience, and it was great to see how well they integrated my video into the whole show. Let me show you the video. After the video, it's only like 2 minutes. After the video, I will come back to you and explain briefly my settings.
stairs are leading from dark to dark. That I call my home. There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls and window sills, tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust. This is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place where I feel at home.
I kept it very, very simple for this video. I shot it with the Fujifilm X-T2. I shot a couple of shots with the 1655 just to establish the area a bit, but 95% of the images were shot with the 5140. I just needed to be a distance away to shoot this, so that was the perfect lens. The image stabilization did its work. On some shots I used a video monopod, but most of the shots were just handheld. It helps, of course, that this is shot at 50 frames per second, which allows me to slow down the footage to 25, so it's all at 50% of the speed. I shot HD, and I shot in black and white in the Acros film simulation, because, well, it's simply, I'm not capable of grading color footage to this nice black and white, so why not shoot it in black and white from the start? So that worked really well. Edited in Final Cut Pro, so very simple, very fast, but I'm still very proud about this video, and even more proud that it's part of such a magical performance. All in all, I'm very happy that I could make a very tiny contribution to this amazing show. It's definitely something that I want to explore a bit more in the future. While I was sitting in my seat, I also took a couple of pictures to get reacquainted with the 35mm 1.4, and I must say it has gotten a lot faster on the X Pro 2. I hadn't used this combination, or not intensively at least, so I was pretty surprised about how well the 35 1.4 focused in very dark circumstances. It was not my goal to make any images, but I did anyway. I'm pretty happy with some of the pictures, so that's it for this video, and I'll leave you with some of these pictures that I took. See you next time.